Once upon a time, the Star Citizen roadmap was a beacon of hope, a guiding light promising a future filled with spaceship, features, and new updates that would redefine the project. Players watched eagerly as dates were set, dreams were teased, and ambition soared. But as the years passed, reality took a different course. Deadlines slipped, features vanished, and trust eroded. Now, after a long and painful journey, the roadmap has met apparently its inevitable fate. In this video, I'm going to tell you why it has not been updated in 2025 and why it may never be. To understand the supposed death of the Star Citizen roadmap, we must first examine how it was used and misused over the years. Clan Imperium Games introduced the roadmap as a tool for transparency, a way to communicate progress and upcoming features to backers. But as time went on, it became clear that it was not a roadmap to completion, but a moving target, an ever-shifting document where deadlines were more like suggestions and delays became the norm. Cloud Imperium Games originally presented their development goals using a mix of feature schedules and release windows, often showcasing ambitious updates that very rarely arrived on time, in fact. The introduction of the progress tracker in 2020 was meant to fix this, breaking down tasks by team and providing a longer-term view. But instead of clarity, it added more layers of uncertainty. Features will be marked as tentative on the main roadmap, move to the column dedicated to next quarter, and then outright often disappear without much explanation. By 2022, major shifts in the roadmap structures began to expose deeper issues. Cloud Imperium Games started warning backers to not take release targets too seriously, and in 2023 they began to remove features from the release view unless they were almost guaranteed to be delivered. What was once a promise of progress had become a disclaimer-ridden document that mostly served to temper expectations. And then, by late 2024, the final blow was dealt. The roadmap had lost all of its meaning. The announced features for version 1.0 are so far into the future that they almost feel like science fiction. Clan Imperium Games quietly reduced roadmap updates to naught, shifting focus to playability and monthly releases of smaller updates, a move that effectively marked the end of what was once a core pillar of their transparency strategy. The roadmap, as we knew it, had died, not with a bang, but with a whimper. A slow, drawn-out decline that had left backers wondering, was it ever meant to get us at all? Or was it simply a tool to manage expectation, one delay at a time? It's possible, however, that it may rise from its own ashes and experience a revival. Clan Imperium Games had shifted its entire communication strategy away from long-term promises toward immediate, smaller-scale updates. If they were to revive the roadmap, it would have to be in a radically different form, one that focuses purely on near-term deliverables with little to no speculation about the distant future. Clan Imperium Games' history with roadmaps has been one of constant iterations. Every version, no matter how detailed or restructured, eventually collapsed under the weight of delays, shifting priorities, and unrealistic expectations. A new roadmap would face the same challenges unless Clan Imperium Games completely changes how it approaches development transparency. The studio has now embraced, as I said, a model of frequent, smaller updates focusing on playability, bug fixes, and incremental improvements. This shift, therefore, reduces the need for a long-term roadmap since players can simply follow patch notes and regular Inside Star Citizen updates to see what's coming next. Instead of promising features far in advance, Clan Imperium Games now delivers changes in a more immediate and tangible way. If a revival happens, it will likely take the form of a short-term tracker covering only the next quarter, or a feature progress update that focuses on ongoing initiatives rather than strict deadlines. But a return to the grand roadmaps of the past, that era is likely gone for good. With the roadmap gone, Clan Imperium Games has embraced, therefore, a new approach, one that focuses on results rather than promises. No longer bound by long-term projections that rarely held true, the team is now delivering steady, meaningful updates, refining the game's core experience, and finally addressing the long-standing issues that have hindered its evolution. Playability, performance and consistency have taken center stage, and for the first time in years, progress is being measured not in distant hopes, but in tangible, smaller scale, playable improvements. With that comes the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. A big shout out to my Patreon and YouTube members who help the channel a lot. If you do want to help, the links are in the description down below. It's much appreciated and can get you automatic access to giveaway entries. 10 entries are also given to people who subscribe on YouTube and comment to any videos posted this month. It's free, so if you enjoy the content, why not doing so? I wish you guys a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow for more. Shout out to Dr. Fabien, Zero Culture Shutter Rise, and Ducky to Ducker. I've been Erad, and I'll see you guys in the next one.